The color of the skies and the shape of the clouds you see every day are determined by the energy of the sun, the earth itself, and the condition of the atmosphere that surrounds it. If you look at it on a global scale, air containing moisture from the oceans flows into the continents. That air is warmed by the Earth's surface, heated by the sun, which produces ascending air currents. The air containing moisture will continue to rise in altitude due to this current, and once at a certain altitude and temperature, creates the clouds you see in the sky. In GT7, we have simulated the process of how these clouds are formed. Based on a vast amount of meteorological data, temperatures, humidity, and air pressure specific to each region, skies in Japan will change like they do in Japan, and skies in California will change as they do in California. The Gran Turismo series has always placed an importance on starlit skies at night. In GT7, we have aimed for an even higher quality of expression. Starry skies seen in specific locations at certain dates and times will be drawn using a simulation that includes not just stars, but even planets. The moon will rise and set in the same way that the sun rises and sets. The color of the stars will change depending on whether the atmosphere is clear or hazy. Time changes and weather simulations are expressed in the scenery and light. These factors can affect atmospheric and surface temperatures. And by doing so, affect the tire grip, engine power, and strength of the slipstream effect, integrating with the automotive physics simulation. It rains and the surface becomes wet. Puddles form in locations that are prone to them. The rain ends, and the surface starts to dry from the areas that tend to dry first. The areas with puddles will remain wet the longest. And these kinds of changes will occur naturally. One simple example of this weather simulation is the rain cloud radar that many players will be familiar with. Players can look at this display and predict the coming weather to a certain extent. On a huge circuit like the Nürburgring, it can rain on one part of the track while being sunny on a different section.